Hey there, Aries. This is Joy with Joy the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. Friends and subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe down below, baby. It is free as always. And any of you who want to receive notifications when I post new videos, ring that bell out beside the subscribe and they will be sure to do it for you. Also, share because you care. Spread this message around. This sign, another sign, whoever you know, whatever sign, sealed, delivered, it's yours. These are here for you, and get them out to your friends, your family, your peeps, your whoever, you whatever, you whenever. I don't know, because they're energy sessions put out to help each person level out and level up, not just in your hands, not just for you to have to bear that burden yourself in your world, but they can come together to this channel with their spirit, with their guides, and begin to find the resonance and the clarity that they need to move forward into their best, bold, bright, beautiful dreams. You know what that does for us? It makes the world a better place for us all. My world is genuinely made better because you succeed and thrive. I'm happy for it. I'm ready for your best dreams. Bring the impossible one step up to the plate. Aries. So this is our short read this week, and I have two fabulous new decks. This is the Uncommon Tarot, which will be showing up. Your cards for that are already out. They're climbing their way towards me, and there was no resisting, and you will see why. And then we also have the True Heart Tarot, which may be coming into play. I don't know. I have a smattering of things over here. And then we are also going to visit our massive deck. That showed up on one of our Magic Mondays, and I've just kept it together since because it has body, mind, and soul going on in there, so you can speak as you need to and get the healing in the levels in the areas where it went inside of you. Okay, friend? So, first of all, the card that came out is Wise One, the Hierophant. And to me, this card is about the promise. And you are talking about a broken promise is clearly what I hear. So we're going back in time. We're traveling back in time. There's Sweet Magnolia that has a bit to do with the essence of May, June type energy. It could have been May, June this year. That was when Venus retrograde was going on. Old loves coming on back, maybe stirring up some old dust. Maybe you had ponderings and you didn't even know why. And you're like, beep, 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 beep. It's beeping off the head. You're like, truth, joy, truth, joy, truth. And you're like, what to do? What do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, I don't know. Because the keys of life are right here. The T card is showing up, and underneath it, it came in with the candle. It says, you will be shown the way. And with that, I hear that song, Candle in the Wind. It's something that died. It went too soon. Excuse me. It's one of those things that ended too soon, too early. And you're talking about it being inconceivable. You couldn't conceive it. Either it went so quickly because you weren't really ready. You thought you were, but you were like, oh, how would this person really like me? Or, wow, I'm so glad I got this job, but I can't believe they hired me. It was like you still had two fronts going on, like a low pressure and a high pressure, and that creates a storm. It creates chaos. It can create the power of destruction because the friction of those molecules, energetic molecules bumping up against each other, they have to have a reaction, and that creates an explosion, a blowing apart, okay? So some of you may have had some volatility going on back then, or maybe through the annals of time. Who even knows? Because for some of you, this has been a series of unfortunate events, a series of an unveiling, and you're ready for it to stop. You're ready for the harvest. You're ready to put the brakes on the lessons of life. And this is different. It's not like, oh, yay, facilitating life, helping me learn and grow and develop. No, this was destruction lessons, like doom, doom, doom. And you can even go back to listen to Pisces, because theirs was talking about having to continue to be taught those type of lessons as opposed to having opportunities and experiences. And it comes a lot with our self-speak, our self-talk. And in this case, it had a lot to do with your spiritual enlightenment and understanding your connection to yourself, like coming into the center of who you are, not just like center left or right here, but a penetrating center, which talks about going into your Black Moon Lilith. So it could have something to do with sex, sexual connections, even intimacy, which can relate back to family. We're not saying insinuating incest here. And even deep friendships, those go into the sacral chakra. They go even beyond, into the depths, beyond where we could see, into the unconscious body of the sacral realm. That our chakras have they can have these three layers of the unconscious, subconscious, and the conscious mind, and operating out there that you didn't even know that there was stuff still settled back in there. And you're talking about going in and cleaning out. Going in and cleaning out that bowl, cleaning out that cup. It's rising up in its purity. This is greater than a lotus rising. This is a whole mindset of the heart, a whole soul song rising, and it's a chorus, so there will be many joining you in this soul song, this uprising. That's almost like saying abounding on the vibration of miracle power, of bringing it all together into harmony, into our earth, and expanding our earth, crossing our earth. It's global, it's worldwide, it's multitude of nations, okay? That's a lot going on there, Aries. Good thing you are so spontaneous and instinctive going forward. Now here, it was supposed to be a second card coming out, but they stuck together, and they said there's a backstory. So this front one is the Chariot, just to let you know, and that's showing up as so much Aries. I don't identify the Chariot with Cancer. Nothing wrong with that. So, and then the Strength going on behind it. So this has to do with the healing of that. This has to do with the healing of the slyness, of the curious mindset that they're talking about badger and begging. It's those things that go in and nitpick and look for trouble. It's like it's going and combing through, looking for something that isn't quite there. Okay? Which makes sense because down beneath it, the T card coming in is wreath, sorrow over a loss. And you're talking about wrap it up and move on. Now, these aren't my words saying that, but that's what you're talking about. Wrap it up. Okay, I see. Strength and move on. Chariot. You bopping me all up in the face. Straight and simple, Joyce. Straight and simple. You up at the high count of this where you just supposed to bip like this. And I'm like, okay. All right. So it's talking about get yourself together and move on. You're ready to step into celebration. Opportunities have already been coming your way, and you could seem like you're open to it, but you hadn't fully yet been because you had a bit of a border, a boundary, a guard up in front of you to keep you from proceeding forward. You're saying just in case. So I'm going to dig around on that just in case. What do I want to get? I'm going to get, we can always count on Cosmic Tarot. Just in case, oh, well, already ready to talk. Just in case what? Five of Wands. Just in case it all comes back and comes back together. Just in case we can work this out. Just in case time is on our side and the heavens want it. And I'm hearing that they don't. Okay? Whatever that is, wherever this just segued and wherever this just went, is talking about some unequal matching, which means it's not really a relationship. Things can be very one-sided, short-sighted, short-changing, those type of things where it's not showing that it's going to find a solution here that'll come to see something eye to eye. So that would produce a series of stressors, lessons, remember, of some repeating cycles of things that you don't want. And you're like, the truth is here. That's it, Joy. Okay. Okay. So with that, let's see where we're going from here. Who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? We're going to get a couple of these of the true heart. Let's see what's in your true heart here. Y'all, I'm telling you, when I sit at this counter, I could just sit here like this and they'll just pop themselves out. I'm always astounded and amazed, and that's what I love about it. I love your energy coming through so bold and bright when we're here together. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. So just deep breath. You ready? Are you ready? Now, I know you're ready. But are you ready? Are you really ready? Because you work in this. You are working this, and you're asking me to spread it out. You're asking me to spread it out, and we're going to shoot up the middle. At 5 of Wands. So when you listen to yourself, it's not the words coming out of my mouth. You listen to your truth about what this is, how this really is, and ask yourself to show yourself plainly, to allow you to see clearly. And here's what is coming in. We have the Princess of Discs, the Prince of Discs, and the World. And let me tell you, when you shuffle for 30 minutes on a new deck in every which way but loose, and the two are coming in together, and you got, look, y'all, I mean, even. Is that not the most divine world card? God, I love her. She's fantastic. She's my queen. So, yeah, there's a piece of artwork I had that she very much reminds me of, and queen or queenie. But the thing is you two aren't facing each other. All right, so those lessons learned, this is beyond this. Remember, bypass. As far as I can tell you, your energy, that's what it's doing. Now, I can't choose or decide for you. That's what I got to say. But right now, there's this bit of being at odds, of not getting on the same page with yourself so that you can refine and dine Somebody asking you on a date and you hadn't said yes? I don't even know, but you're talking about refine and dine. So refining means to narrow down, to come to a honing point, a decision point, a point of reckoning, a point of understanding. And I cannot leave this card alone on the massive deck. It is climbing out from the bottom. Who you set your sights on? 36 Witch. The magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. Give yourself permission to flow, to be abundant. This is High Priest, High Priestess energy. This is about the tunnel of love, the opening of life, the portal, the gateway into a whole new, a whole new world. A whole new world. The power is in your hands. The power is with you. Give yourself permission. That is very much what you're talking about. To go in the same direction, to experience new opportunities of growth and development. And these are beyond, because remember before it was playing out in cycle, different person, same lesson, different environment, similar shades, similar tones, similar color. That was these being blocked. You know, your eyes were blocked by the stars. You were starry-eyed. You had like an idealism blinding you and lying to you in a way. Being idealistic isn't the problem, but it's when you identify yourself with that and you can't be separated from it, because you are amp. You're not just about being and synergizing with energies because they seem good, look good, feel good, smell good, taste good. No, we're here at Joy of the World. The messages that y'all bring through are the ones that are truly you, their self. They come through you and out of you into your world, and that's what this is for this person. Okay, and it's pretty fresh and new because it's starting out as the prince and the princess. Let me take a closer look. I'm talking about a sweet slice of heaven, something refreshing and beautiful, maybe a little bit out of the ordinary and unexpected is what I would say. And this isn't, I mean, I love it because the Prince of Disc is riding a bull and not a stallion. So it's someone who's going to take it slow and easy on you. They're not just going to barge in, bust in, and wear you thin, because you have been on a long journey, baby. A long way you've been coming through that forest in the trees, coming into the place of your abundance. You have uncovered every seed of your pomegranate, every seed of the promise, looking for the pleasure, looking for the deliciousness, looking for that pink eye to open up. What you're talking about is right there. This pink eye. The key to life. You're saying the key to life is in the love. The key to life is in the love. And this holding to your standards isn't necessary. It's what supports and props you up. That's the thing. You don't have to don't have to beat this person with it. Now, irregardless, Aries, this is you. Let's be clear. And this is that new person. The one that's asking you out on the date. Maybe it's even a friend who's trying to enter into your world if you're already married, right? But it's about timing. It's coming in. It's very close. It's getting on the same page. But this person is here like high noon. They're very clear about who they are. And you're still letting things pass you by just a little bit. Being a bit more cautious is what I see going on here. Let's see, is there anything else I want to get or bring in to see about that caution? Let's see about that caution. Let's get a rune on that caution that you have and where it could be stemming from, or how it's serving you, or is a disservice. Okay. So you've been a little bit out of touch with your spirit for a minute. You've been slacking on maybe some spiritual practices that you have, maybe divine writing, maybe creative pathways of creating art or cooking or walking or traveling, whatever it is. There's been a bit of slacking there because you say, I carried the knowledge with me, but we're talking about the relating, the inner relationship within yourself, the divining with yourself. It's talking about perky, buoyant, happy, elated. Yeah, what's wild is it's coming in like this, so you've been blocked. Hold on. Because in your mind, yeah, when you make me have to scratch my eye, you're not seeing it. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing that you've blocked yourself, and you're like, enough. Okay? I don't know if you've ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse, but when you go there, they actually have little round cards like this. One side's red, one side's green. And so if you're still hungry and you're wanting them to come by and offer to you, now you don't have to receive it, but if you want them to offer to you, you have the green side up. Now, if you don't, you have the red side up. But for now, that's what happens. You have the red side up. You're like, I'm not interested. It's obvious. It's obvious. So they're not even going to stop by. There won't be that drawing close, because remember, originally you were here having your back turned, moving on. But that was only taking you further away from this connection to yourself, to your spirit, to your abundance, and your proficiency of life. And that would begin to just divide you from yourself, which can lead to extreme difficulty living in this world. It exposes us to things that are unsavory and unpleasant and sometimes dangerous, okay? That's not to scare or to warn you, but I've seen this play out, and it's a tough thing. But I wouldn't want you to have to go through it if it's not necessary. So I would say just return to your spirit. Get in touch with your spirit. Take a little time to do ever what that creative force was for you. It could be skating. It could be biking. It could be cooking, whatever it is. But let it be with yourself. Not calling the BFF for advice. Not calling mom. Not going back to reminisce through old photographs of when it worked for you back in the day with so and so and such and such. It's not that type of energy. It's very much about just turning it over. Okay? Turning it over, putting the green there, letting people draw near, letting these opportunities come near you, and depending on what they have or what they're offering, then you're able to yay or nay. And I will tell you this one. This one's juicy, unctuous, delicious, and divine. And now remember, Aries, this is the person. It's not a man or a woman. I can't decide that for you, but it is the person here, and they're in no rush. They're not pushy. That's the neatest thing about it. They're already established in who they are, and they're very level-headed. All right, because when you can ride a bull, is that bull bucking? They're like, I've been here a lot longer than 8 seconds, baby. They got massive willpower. So we'll just stop there, Aries. Remember to leave comments down below and let me know what this is all about. Color my world with your love, with what's going on in your life, and with the excitement of who you are, or even the challenges. That doesn't matter. It's all love here. And we're here for you to bring forward your joyous life. I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.